Hello and welcome back to Sack to the Future. This is the last week of 1962. Currently the best team, or the number one seed in the AFL, the Dallas Texans, are coming in to face the Chicago Bears. And a game that has all kinds of playoff implications. For both these teams, it's easy if they win. If the Bears win, they're definitely in as a wild card. If the Texans win, they're definitely in as the number one seed. But if the Bears lose, it gets iffy. They could go, if they win, they're in as the 5 seed. If they lose, they may still get the 5 seed. They could drop to the 6 seed, or they could actually miss the playoffs. For the Texans, they win, they're the number one seed home field throughout the playoffs. If they lose, they could still find their way to the number one seed, or they could drop to the 2 seed. They could actually get in a 3-way tie with the Cleveland Browns and Baltimore Colts. However, I think that they win tiebreakers enough to where 2nd seed is the farthest that they can go. But I guess it is possible that Dallas Texans could drop to having to play in week number 1. They do have a 1-game lead, so they would have to lose here to the Bears, and then the Browns and Colts both win, and then we'll see how the tiebreakers shake up. But the Texans know they're in, which is something the Bears do not know. Here's Len Dawson. He's had a good season. Only 6 interceptions all year long. We'll have to see how that compares with the Bears' starting quarterback. Spoiler, Wade has thrown more than 6 this year. In fact, he may have thrown more than 6 against the Lions in just 2 games. And the first play works out well as Dawson rolls to the left, fakes like he's going to throw the ball, but never gets rid of it. The Bears are able to get a sack. You'll see some games going on down below. Only 1 game is final, and that was a game that did not have any playoff implications. That was the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins. Miami, of course, a semi-pro team. But that was just a season-ending game, of course, for the fans and the people that won't be returning to the team next year. That may have been a big deal, but not for playoffs. There's a nice play by, I think that's Weitzel still out there, which J.C. Caroline, oh yeah, he went to the other side, okay. Here's the offensive line: Trier, Terrell, Shirk, Reynolds, and Charlie Diamond. Ebner, Haynes, and McClinton, the running backs. Burford and Jackson, the receivers, and Arvinas is a pretty good tight end. Not the best tight end in the game. But Len Dawson's right up there as the best quarterback in the game here in 62. And the Chiefs' running game has been pretty good as well. And there's a completion right on the money for a gain of 19 yards. Len Dawson, tight spiral right there. Taking advantage of J.C. Caroline, who has missed 6 of the last 7 games, or 5 of the last 6 games, something like that. As far as Sack to the Future goes, I said the 3 teams that are battling themselves for buys are these Dallas Texans, the Cleveland Browns, and the Baltimore Colts. The Baltimore Colts on the Mini X-Wolf channel will be playing tonight. Not sure if it'll happen immediately after this game, or it may even start before this game ends.
This is usually a pretty tough unit to try to maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Well, that was weird. Oh, hey, Vinny. So, Vinny, obviously, if he is able to stick around, will be able to give the exact time when that Colts game is going to start. As I was looking at the standings, it looked to me like the Colts cannot catch the Texans. So it looks like if the Texans win, they're the number 1 seed. If they lose and the Browns win, the Browns can steal the number 1 seed. And the Texans are at the 2 seed. However, if the Browns lose and the Colts win, then the Colts can get up to the 2 seed. So still lots of moving parts, and that's just the top half of the AFL. The bottom half, the wild cards, an absolute mess. Currently, if the season ended right now at 9-6, the New York Titans and Denver Broncos would be in the playoffs. But the Chargers, Oilers, and other teams are all 9-6. And it's all about tiebreakers, because right now with 4 or 5 teams at 9-6, the Broncos and Titans are in. But if some teams drop out, like for instance, if the Broncos and Oilers are the only teams that end up going 10-6, the Broncos lose that tiebreaker. So I guess I want as many teams to win as possible. But there's Obradovich, Williams, Leggett, and Adkins across the line. Bill George, Larry Morris, and Joe Fortunato, the linebackers. Richie Pettibone, Rosie Taylor, the safeties. Dave Whitesell, and UC J.C. Caroline is back. So the Bears are 10/11ths of their starters back on defense. Just waiting for the defensive tackle to return. And he may return wildcard weekend. No, I'm sorry. He may return division weekend if the Bears make it that far.
That's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, this
So the Bears are able to hold the Texans to a field goal attempt. And it is good. So the Dallas Texans take the lead 3-0.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. You get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And Morris is able to stay in the end zone and down it.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
Billy Wade, yep, see, more than 6 interceptions. In fact, 33. 3,300 yards and 33 interceptions. So every time he throws for 100 yards, he celebrates by throwing an interception.
Love that type of diligence.
That's not good. It's Willie Gallimore getting about 5 yards.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd.
Here's your offensive line. Lee, Jones, Pyle, Cadil, and Fanning. Fanning starting because Watoshka's hurt. Gallimore and Caceres are the backs. Morris and Farrington the receivers, and Mike Ditka's your tight end. So on offense, the Bears also have 10 of 11 starters. So much better than it was a little bit earlier in the season. Only missing 1 guy on each side of the ball. I'll take that. There's a completion out to Marconi, and he's able to get 16 yards. Nicely done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, Gallimore takes a shot. But there you see last week he had 81 yards and a touchdown on the season. 1,382 yards, 7 touchdowns. That's a very solid season for sure. Nowhere near newsworthy, though, in this league, as Charlie Toller and Jim Brown are both over 2,000 yards already, fighting it out for the rushing title. Oh, Gallimore held to nothing there. 3rd and 4 coming up. He might have lost a yard.
Just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Caceres comes in for Gallimore. And Caceres able to get the first down, a gain of 7 yards. Nice blocking. His vertical's about 2 inches, as I did try to jump. You wouldn't have noticed, though. Let's go with some single back as we've been pounding the I formation regularly so far. Again, if the Bears win, they're in, which would leave one spot between the Rams and Cowboys to figure out, which is interesting because the Rams and Cowboys both, of course, as you know, controlled by Tears 89. Second and 12. If the Bears lose, there's all kinds of interesting stuff going on. Nice catch made there by Mike Ditka last week. 146 yards on the season, over 1,100. If the Bears lose, then if the Rams win, if the Bears lose, Rams and Cowboys both win, then I think the Rams are the 5 seed and the Bears are the 6 seed and the Cowboys are out. If the Rams lose, the Bears lose, and the Cowboys win, I have no idea what happens. That is the scenario that is not easy to determine. So instead of leaving it up to fate, we'll just the Bears just need to win this game. Give the Browns a shot at the #1 seed on that side, and just make sure that nobody can get the Bears knocked out over here. No chance at the division or anything because the Packers, of course, are 3 games better than the Bears at 13-2. Gallimore, did he get enough? He got to the 20, and that is enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Of course, there's a big difference between the 5 seed and the 6 seed in the NFC or NFL because we have a semi-pro division over here in the NFC South, and so they are the winner of that looks to be the Atlanta Falcons. Well, let's take a look at some defenders. Mays and Branch are the guys that belong there. And then you got Stover, Hedrick, and Holub with another intruder. Robinson's the Hall of Famer. Hunt and Wood. And the Texans, unfamiliar with how to line up for a defensive formation introduction. They should lose the game based on that alone. And there's feet getting taken out from Caceres. That brings up 3rd and 5.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Texans 3, Bears 0. pass there. Equally nice pass by Wade. There's Wade hitting Ditka for a first down. Third and 5, big play here to start the second quarter. That's tipped up in the air. Oh my goodness. If you're going to drop the ball, please just drop it down. Don't bat it up in the air. So the Texans, like the Bears did earlier, tighten up on defense down here. Force the field goal attempt. And it is good. So we are tied at 3. 2 pretty long drives by each team, both resulting in field goals. This should be a close game. Two teams with double-digit wins. Both teams with something on the line, so no reason for either side to take any plays off. We will see how the last 3 quarters go.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
I got cleared out of the hole, luckily. Williams was able to get Haynes before he hit that hole. May have to see how this works here. Haynes is going back there again. Uh-oh. That is complete for a first down. Dawson now 3 of 6, 40 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys
Texans a ball control offense here in 62, or at least the 2 times I played them as the Broncos, they were able to control the clock against me. Here it looks like they're off to that same style of game again. Between the Bears and Broncos, I've played the Packers 3 times, and this is my 3rd time against the Dallas Texans. I am, 1 and 4 so far. 1 and 2 against the Packers and 0 and 2 against these Texans. However, I would say the Packers are more capable of blowing you out, but the Texans just don't lose.
Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
See Dawson scrambles, another first down. They just find a way to get first downs. Constantly milk the clock against you. Break. Also, I never break blocking. I never do block breaking against either one of these teams, actually. My God. Another first down, this time by Abner Haynes.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
Okay, let's hope it's not a deep pass to the outside or anything. In fact, I better play as Padilla just to make sure. It is play action, but the pressure gets there. Rosie Taylor on the safety blitz. Okay. Oh my God. A missed tackle results in a touchdown. Tried to get there to stop him from getting the first down, and instead of just making sure of the tackle and stopping him from getting a touchdown.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a busting coverage.
And there's no block on that attempt, so it is 10-3.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit.
Well, they're not the #1 seed in the AFL for no reason. Of course, the Dallas Texans were the real-life AFL champion in 1962. So coming into Week 17, the real-life champions, the Packers and Chiefs, or Texans, are both in the #1 slots. So that's pretty historically appealing, I guess.
Yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. This situation is very complex.
Oh my God. The corner broke off. I should have held it another second and saw what the corner was going to do, because I would have had a touchdown had I thrown it to Farrington deep. Didn't notice that his eyes were in the backfield looking at the quarterback. Little things like that you gotta pick up on if you're going to beat the really good teams like the Texans, and I failed to do it on that play, so hopefully I'll get a couple more chances. It's usually not one play, but it's unfortunate that I missed the first one. Hopefully I get the next couple. Completion underneath to Ditka, enough for the first. 4.5 to go in the first half. 10-3. Texans lead. Gallimore able to get 4 yards on that one.
You up in good position on second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
And this time Gallimore's got 2 defenders on him, unable to do anything.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the block.
Yeah, sometimes you got to win at the point of attack. On that play, outside of the defense, they made it.
There's Farrington getting the first down. Saris now comes in for some smash mouth, and he's the one that gets smashed. No gain, or 1 yard gain, half a yard gain, something like that.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Oof.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Banjo.
Saris able to plow forward for a couple yards, not much though, gets into a 3rd and 5.
They're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, it's behind him and incomplete. but I don't think I can make a 52-yarder.
They can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
I have to go for it. Koya's in there. That's good.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go now. Green 39.
Time running out
Green
here on the
39.
play. Out of the gun. They'll look to
Oh, he's going to be short.
quick throw here. That's complete.
Nicely played by the Dallas Texans. And they stop the Bears on 4th down.
That turned down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch.
All right, well, now the Bears have the pressure on them. They must get a stop. They have been unable to keep up with scoring on every drive like the Texans do.
Downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. People have been put on 4th down. They know you're not up to the challenge.
There's Dawson going towards the sidelines, but I think his foot was out of bounds, incomplete.
The intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a
Yeah, I'm not sure if Madden 20 is actually going to be
Likes to get the ball handed to
an
him.
improved game or if they are just talking. They say the same kind of things every year. For some reason, the way they're saying it this year almost makes me believe it, but I won't really believe it until I see somebody play it. I will admit, though, that somehow the way they're saying it is making me excited instead of assuming that they're going to fail. Can only hope that I'm right and it's worth buying.
In Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And on 3rd down,
3rd and 3. Gonna have to blitz, I believe.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
And of course, Len Dawson puts his head down and runs over Bill George. Both Hall of Famers, but I'm pretty sure George hits harder than Dawson. That's all right, though. It's all right.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. 4 down. 4 down. 4 down.
Wait a minute. I think Dawson sacked himself on that one. It was a makeup play from Dawson. He realized in most worlds he's not able to run over Bill George, so then he just sacks himself on the next play.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And there is a nice sack by Leggett, who's getting playing time, of course, with the injury to Kilcullen. I did not check out the new gameplay footage. I forgot it was coming out today. That will be something we're going to have to look into over the weekend, though. It'd be nice to see. Although you don't really know until you're playing. But sometimes, I guess if it's a disaster, you can see that. But even if it looks good, you don't really know until you actually get a chance to play it. Or, see a bunch more people play it and see what they think about it.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The Texans take the clock all the way down to 19 seconds. Call a timeout just to see if it's a poor punt. Maybe we will try to make some noise before the half.
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. week as this one's away. Holding at the 24.
So just taking a look at some of the games, you see the Oilers have a relatively easy game against the Raiders. And they are right in the thick of things. But earlier you saw the Giants and Packers. And that's huge. The Packers may have already finished first, but the Giants can get a bye, or they can fall to the 3 seed. And I think if the Packers lose to the Giants, it might be possible that the 49ers can grab that top spot. All right, so that gets me close enough to try a Hail Mary. Did pull one off once against the Raiders as the Broncos. Have not been so lucky as the Bears. But we will see how this goes.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
See how much time my line can give me. And not enough. 5 guys can't block 3. And that is a sack.
As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. And we'll keep you abreast of how that
Okay, so the Bears losing in every stat except for 1. They're tied in passing yards and turnovers, amazingly. Let's take a second to composure before the second half starts. If the game wasn't so close, might take some more time to explain the rest of the games that'll be coming up there. You see down below the Bills have a 2-point lead over the Dolphins, but the Bears need to win to get in, so just got to make sure I can do this comeback here. And it's not going to help with a terrible return. Okay, Bears need a touchdown on this drive. There's no doubt about that.
Cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And Bailey Wade almost throws an interception.
He was trying to get it there. And that'll bring up second down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had.
There was all kinds of coverage on that one.
Here we go.
And a nice catch made by Morris right in front of Robinson, who, luckily for Morris, went for the interception instead of going to destroy Morris and end his career. Barrington in motion. Gosh dang it. Gallimore runs into his lineman, completely destroying that play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Gallimore picks up, what, a yard or two? 3rd and 5 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Look
We to Farrington, and he fights and gets the first down.
Give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be a safety valve we saw right there.
It's a huge hole for Gallimore, and he's able to get inside the 20 down to the 16. Nice blocking, Bears.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the Guardians always think to themselves, just hanging in there, just one big
Oh.
carry away from busting it.
Saris lost yards on that one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and they'll bring him down at
Billy Wade runs for 5 yards, and then the Texan just kicks the ball.
at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
Why is he falling down?
Complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to
I didn't hit possession catch or anything.
He's out there waving his arms.
He had all kinds of time to get the first down, but he decided to fall down to make the catch.
Because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Bears will have to settle for a field goal, and it's 10-6.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to
Okay,
35.
Bears time to play defense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this one.
And there is a nice sack by Fortunato. That's a good way to start the drive.
In there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going to look to throw.
What? Why would I dive the other way? Luckily, my teammate made the tackle.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll block the throw. Finding a safety valve here. Let's get
Completion to McClinton.
to the 30.
Well short of the first down, however.
It's a 15-yard pickup.
And the Bears do play the defense that they needed to get the ball back.
It's very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20.
Morse gets up to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Bears will take over, down by 4.
Take over. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. It's just 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Completion to Farrington, who's fighting, but ruled down and then finally put down.
Pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The slot man in motion right.
Motion, I got one.
Gallimore. The blocking was there. It was the one-on-one, but he couldn't make his man miss.
To get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Over.
And that's thrown too far in front of Ditka. Damn it.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12.
Nice coverage. Stop him at the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Okay. Bears defense is going to have to come up with something again.
Look at that play sheet and
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Nice play by Ed Obradovich. Stop Haynes. 3-yard loss.
Something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back into that Philly, here we go.
There we go. Intercepted by J.C. Caroline, who's all the way back now. Gets the pick. That's what we needed.
I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed
First turnover of the game.
and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that
Green
play.
39.
It's Gallimore getting a couple yards. Hard work for Gallimore today. He has gone over 50, but it has taken some work.
Because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice
Try to
space
run
for
behind Big Stan Jones here. It's never a bad idea. And the Colts are getting underway on the ViniX Wolf channel. Again, all kinds of playoff implications there as well.
They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
And they'll give it here to his running back.
Gallimore gets the first down inside the 10.
As he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field
All right, here we
position.
go.
The last thing you want to do is get 3 yards.
And Gallimore gets nothing there.
They keep those touchdown hopes.
And that'll take care of, well, let's see.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage.
But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all
Here we go
afternoon.
now.
Yeah, it's going to be the end of the third quarter with the Bears trailing the Dallas Texans
Handing it to him the rest of the
10-6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Set.
Second and goal now from the 8. That's complete right around the 8.
Complete to Ditka, but he doesn't go anywhere.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This offense on third down today, line thus far. This is third and goal.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Green 39. Gone, 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 gone. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Wade gets down to the 4-yard line.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Complete to Koya, but he's down at the 1-yard line. Unbelievable.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So they've gone for 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator.
Hurry up, here we go.
For 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this?
And there's a safety at Obradovich. That was like a chaotic play. Obradovich barely tripped up Dawson before he was able to scramble out of there. So the Bears fail to get the touchdown, stopped a yard short, but the defense able to collapse the Texans' offensive line and get the safety. Chipping away, it's now 10-8, but the Texans still lead.
This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go. Leopard, leopard. Leopard, leopard.
Throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, it's tipped and incomplete. Tried to go over the top, but there you see nice coverage by Grayson.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle
All right, here we
yourself.
go.
There was contact on the ball, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Here we go now.
It's complete. I don't know if it's a first down or not, though. Oh, it's 4th and 1.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Ah! He would. It's just a weird play. I hate when man decides to not let you do something. All of a sudden the action slowed down, the quarterback wouldn't move.
Here we go now.
Let's just say that with that call, we agree to disagree.
Damn it.
He wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
He can break a tackle or two. Was able to do that there, but still good yardage. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
And the Bears do hold. Not going to touch the controller. Make sure there's no penalty here. Kick is up, and it's good. So that weird, unable to control my players thing on 4th down is costing the Bears 3 points, but at least they still have a chance in the game as it's 13-8. There's a fair catch because I'm not sure if he's going to run it out of the back of the end zone or run it out of the end zone on his own. And we're going to have to figure out a way to get down the field here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
Come on. Why does he have supersonic speed right after I let go of the pass?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Gotta give some credit there defensively. They sniffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they?
Now Ditka just drops the ball. Oh, God, this is just starting to think the Madden has picked their winner of this one.
Or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw.
Why would he throw it out of bounds?
Let's face it, you can run the route
Freaking retarded.
as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the
Really? How that did. Unbelievable. This game has just gotten completely out of hand stupid in the last 2 minutes. Texans are good. It's okay to lose to them, but I don't have to suddenly have no control over my players and their defensive linemen have super acceleration all of a sudden. Not to mention Ditka, who always makes catches when he's not being hit, just drops the ball for no reason.
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great
And they're gonna apparently just come out throwing. God.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
It's going to take a miracle for the Bears to not lose this game because all the, if you want to call it Madden cheating or just suddenly, I mean, I do the ratings. I know not every player on the Texans has clutch, but apparently they all do for this game since like the 6-minute mark.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to
My guys are slower, their guys are fast.
But on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Come on, guys, you got to stop. Gets it from the outside. That will force him to kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that pushes the lead.
Oh, I'm not sure what's going on with, maybe I had the volume low or something, I'm not sure, but somehow I'm still in this game. I would need a 2-point conversion, but I am still alive. Although I'm sure any pass play, their defensive line will move faster than my receivers and that kind of stuff. Okay. Of course he dropped the ball. How can you do a hard hit from behind?
DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now back to throw.
Of course he has the dive though. I mean, at least we got the catch. But he broke. The throw wasn't bad, but he just dove on his own to make sure he couldn't get a big play. And now it's, oh, thought for sure that was the game-ending interception. Okay, 2:03 to go.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try to take a shot, or they just try to get to the 2-minute warning?
And there's a sack, of course. 3rd and 19. Come on, guys.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score
Here we go.
in the late
No,
going.
check. Patriots.
Why wasn't he breaking to the outside? He's supposed to break to the outside. Instead, he runs friggin' straight.
The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And now they've got the confidence right now. No matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And that's incomplete, and that should do it. Really? Come on.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 2nd down following the run.
different situations
All right,
and
here we go.
scenarios to
Blue
make sure
90.
everyone is
Blue
on the same
90.
page.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't get to the
Well, they
mark.
do stop him. But again, I need to basically block this field goal.
Situation, they stacked the line. That was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one...
Nope.
Here's the deal, though. You've worked on
And it is good. And that's the game. Texans are the #1 seed. Bears will have to wait to see what happens in the Rams and Cowboys games.
The Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. If they indeed win, they'll be win number 9 on the season. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes from.
have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a scary
Can't you throw it over people's heads?
It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Asinine.
It's close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
Check, Patriot. Patriot now. Green 39. Now, lucky 56. Lucky.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of down.
Here we go now.
To throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Eight yards still remaining here on third down.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319.
They look to throw here.
Come on, hold your friggin' blocks.
And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff.
Now let's go.
One final shot. They look to throw. And they're going to try
Oh my God.
complete.
Well, that's the game. The Bears completely forget how to block and go in slow motion as the Chiefs get extra speed boosts on defense. They didn't really cheat on offense, but on defense, they were all twice as fast as they were the rest of the game. And my guys, on that one pass play especially, they were all extremely slow. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, the Chiefs or the Texans are good, but there's no way the Bears are repeating it, because if the playoff teams play like this with the defensive linemen are faster than receivers, at least on key third and fourth down plays, then I'll either need to get a first down on every first down or lose. So we'll see if the Bears even get in. But that's the end of the regular season. Bears go 10-6. Dallas Texans finished 13-3, I believe, which is pretty good. Thanks for watching, everyone. Head over to the Vinny X Wolf channel for the Baltimore Colts as they try to wrap up a bye. Thanks for watching.